Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarian Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series. This is figure 02, Rey in her Jakku outfit with BB-8. Comes from Hasbro. Taking a look at the package here, it comes in kind of standard Black Series packaging here. We've got the nice black satiny kind of thing going on here with kind of a grayish picture of the character down here. Nice window. Side shows not a whole lot. The back shows just a little bit here, not a whole lot again. It says figure 2. It gives a little blurb about Rey, and this is the side, the red side with the O2 on it. Pretty cool. The bottom has copyright information, so this came out and it looks like I can't find it. Who knows? It came out sometime. I'm reading through this. I don't actually see a copyright date on here, so who knows? It may be here on the back. Nope, I don't see it anywhere, so I don't know when this one came out, but it's out, and this is it, so we're going to tear into it here. So I'm a little new to the Black Series. I don't have a whole bunch of these. When they first started hitting, they weren't all that appealing to me at the time, and since then I just don't really have good access to them in my retail outlets where I'm at, so I find a couple of decent ones every once in a while, and I'll pick them up just to kind of take a look at them and see. So yeah, this one just came in a lot, and yeah, let's just take a look at it and see. We're gonna, I guess, open from the bottom. I don't know, what's the best way to open these things? I'm going in from the bottom here. Little piece of tape down here, we just slice through it, and then in theory it will fold out like that, and that pops out, and that pops out, and then we can grab the package inside and slide it out here. So yeah, I'm not going to keep these packages here, so they'll go in the recycling bin. Inside we have standard redback cardboard, which I don't need, so I'm getting rid of that too. And then we actually have the figure itself here. It doesn't look like we have anything taped down, so that's good. Let's just go ahead and get the figure out. We do have her stick weapon thing. We do have a lightsaber. I know what that name is. And we've got Rey. And then BB-8. Cool. Empty package. Goes back in the stack of the rest of them. So yeah, Black Series figures traditionally don't have that's cool, don't have a lot of that's just funny, a lot of accessories here. So we have just a few here. We've got, again, very few, but let's go ahead and zoom in here a little bit here, get a little bit closer look here. And it's probably good enough, so we can get everything in the shot here and just start taking a look. So I'm right away just really amused with this BB-8 figure, simply because it does balance more or less the way you would expect it to. It's a little side-goggly. The head does rotate around a bit. It does have some really cool details on it. So you've got a little bit of articulation on the head. It moves like forward and backwards and left and right in every which way. It also rotates 360 degrees that way. Some really cool details here. I'm going to dial down this front light just a bit here. So it is as he was in the desert scene, so it's kind of grungy, dirty looking. Definitely not like pristine white or anything like that. But does look really cool. Lots of little intricate details that are, some of them are sculpted on and some of them are painted, so that's cool. I like it. I guess they got a weight in here or something that keeps it floating up, but there's your headshot there, and you got a little antenna there and an antenna there, so that's cool. But yeah, so when you kind of tilt it over, it more or less comes back up to a straight position. Leaning a little bit, but I'm just really amused by that. So I don't know why, but that's pretty cool there. I like that. We'll look at weapons next here. This is the raised version of the Jaffe stick. I don't know. But it's a cool looking staff here. Nice detail work in it. I'm going to bring the light back up here. It is all solid plastic here. A little flimsy, a little brittle feeling, so I wouldn't like bend it too much because it's liable to snap in half. The strap is also that kind of hard plastic material, so sadly that means you're probably not going to get it to pose very well on shoulder or anything, but it looks cool. It's got some nice detail work in it. Excuse me, I got something stuck in my throat or something today. Very nice though, but you can stick that on her shoulder. It works pretty well actually. Sticks down just a little bit too far for my taste. As you can see there, resting on the top of the shoulder. We'll try it on the other one just to see if it makes any difference here. Slide it on there. Hike it up there to the top somewhere. And where I would assume it would be resting at, like that, it sticks in the ground. So you'll have to hike it up just a little bit more. It's not really big enough to like go over her shoulder completely or her chest. So one arm is about the best you want to do, and you can kind of pose it. So it looks a little goofy there, but it is what it is. It ain't that big a deal. I'm sure you could probably flip it around this way and get it to work okay. That's not too bad looking. Yeah, I can live with that. Pretty cool though. It does fit in her hand pretty well here, so you can use those little hand holds and pose her around however you want to. If you put a little bit more care into it. We'll pose it real quick like. We'll come back to the hands in a second, but they are kind of soft plastic, so you kind of have to work to get that thumb in the right position if you get it in the wrong position to begin with. So just be aware of that, and I'm sure this has been out for a while, but so there you go. You can pose it pretty well. Looks pretty nice in hand. Very cool. And then the other accessory that she comes with is the blue lightsaber. Get back over there, BB-8. And I don't know how well this is going to pick up on screen, but it's got a nice light see-through plastic here for the actual blade. Some nice details on the hilt. A little bit of paint app there, but nice shiny silver. I don't know, it looks like it's not removable. You have to twist it off or something. It does definitely twist, which makes me think it's removable, but I don't really. Oh, there we go. So yeah, if you pull hard enough, you can pop the blade out of the hilt and just have the hilt standing there. So that's cool. Does have the little ringlet thing on her on the actual hilt itself, but there's no hook or anything on her belt, so you can't hang it off her belt, unfortunately. But you pop the blade back on there. Snaps in there pretty easily, and then fits in her hand like so. Again, the fingers are real soft, so you kind of have to work your way around it a little bit, but there you go. Fits in her hand pretty easily. Looks really nice, actually. Cool, I like that. Let's move on to the figure itself, if BB-8 will control himself. And let's come in, and I'll probably have to dial the light down again, because it's, for whatever reason, so it's a light colored figure, and the lights that I'm using just kind of wash it all out. So one of the bad parts about the way I got my setup here. But looking at it here, we do have a fairly decent head sculpt here. It's a pretty good representation of Daisy. It's not the best, and I know we've got some better ones since then, but for a first try, it's not bad. The hair looks really good. Hair is a little bit softer plastic here, and you got her little hair rivulets kind of down here that are made out of a little softer plastic here, but head does spin 360 degrees. We do have plenty of up and down motion, so it's not bad at all. It's a little bit of side head tilt, but not a whole lot there. The folds in the cloth look really nice here as well. Basic details, I mean, you can tell a little bit of the texture on that white shirt underneath, and the wrappings on her arms look pretty good. The feet look pretty awesome. You got some nice texture there on those boots. And then soft bendable cloth right there. Come on, focus. Accessory wise, on the side we do have this big pouch that doesn't have a whole lot of detail in it. And then the belt, again, not a whole lot of detail on that. So I don't know, I was expecting a little bit more detail wise on this thing, but again, this is one of the earlier ones, so I'm not really that surprised that it's a little lacking. Moving on to the rest of the detail, articulation. The arms are a ball joint. They go out, there we go, it snaps off that way, rotates 360 degrees there. Little bit of a catch right there at the very top, but not too bad. Then we got a ball and swivel here at the elbow joint. Very nice. And then just a regular swivel and a rocker at the wrist. Very cool. Then we have a waist twist, and it looks like it does have kind of a rocker motion thing going on there too, so that's nice. The legs are a little weird here, in that her outfit actually just slightly limits what's available for articulation there. She does have ball and hinge joints down there at the hips. You can kind of look under there and see. But again, because of the way this is sculpted on there, it is a little limited, but you can still go out about that much, forward and backwards about that much. Put the arm back down. So yeah, it's still a little bit limited. We do have a swivel joint at the top of the thigh. Again, you can't see, well, you can see it there. That one you can see. Swivel right there. Then we have a swivel and a rocker at the knee. Single knee joint, but works really well though. Then we have a standard swivel rocker thing here at the Well, is it a swivel? I think it's just a rocker. It kind of looks like just a rocker there on her ankles. But, no, it does. It was just a little stiff. It swivels left and right as well, so that's cool. I like that. I was wondering, this foot looked really weird, and it's just the fact that it's just off kilter. So, yeah, rocker and swivel joint there. So that is cool. So, pretty good articulation on this one. Face sculpt is okay. The accessories are okay. So, all in all, it's an okay figure. It does come with a pretty cool BB-8 figure. I'm not really one for a lot of droids, but it's cool that they have that little weighted bit on there so you can kind of bounce around and kind of come back upright still. So that's cool. But other than that, it's just kind of a basic figure. I mean, it's one of the Black Series figures, so it's not a basic figure, but you get what I'm saying. There's not a whole lot going for it, to be honest with you. So unless you just really have to have this particular character or all of the characters, if you're a completist, you've already probably had this one a long time. But going back to pick it up, unless you just get it really cheap, it's just kind of a toss-away figure. I mean, it's decent for what it was, but doesn't quite hold up to my particular standards anyways. So, I mean, again, it's not bad. It just ho-hum. So, I don't know. Ho-hum's okay. There's nothing bad about it. It's an average figure. It doesn't wow me as much as I was expecting here. So, well, that's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think of this Rey and her Jakku Stargate. Jakku fatigues with the BB-8 figure. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Again, I'm a newer to the Black Series line, so if you have recommendations for an upgraded version of this particular outfit for Rey, I'd love to hear what those are. Because, I mean, it looks decent, but just doesn't wow me as much as I would hope it would. So, I don't know, maybe if you have recommendations for like a head swap, let me know that. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs down, whatever. Like, share, subscribe, all that cool jazzy jazz. And until next time.